this is something which is we know, first of all, I think we should understand that this negative energy is present everywhere. And in most cases, you really don't have any control over it. So, and some people sometimes can feel it very clearly. Some people don't feel it. Some people can sometimes very clearly see the negative energy in different forms. What we have to understand is that you cannot avoid it, because you can go to places, you can meet people who are affected, places which are affected, people who are affected, and you can get it from them. Now, what is important is that you learn to protect yourselves, because this negative energy is there. It can affect anyone, and obviously you have other people living in your house, so they may be affected. Everyone is going to different places, everyone is meeting different people, so everyone can be affected. And once someone in the house is affected, obviously others are also going to be affected. So the best is that you need to protect yourself. So obviously practices will help you. We have, as we know, that we have a special prayers for protection, the 33 verses and other prayers. So you need to do them regularly, and so that you're not affected. And even when you are affected, it can quickly go away. Because those who are not doing spiritual practice, those who are not doing enough to protect themselves against these negative forces, obviously will can be very badly affected, and then it might take a very long time to basically overcome that. And when you do spiritual practices, you become more sensitive, and sometimes people feel that by doing the practices you attract these things. No, that's not true. What happens is these things were around you even when you are not doing spiritual practices, but there were layers around you, and you couldn't see or feel these negative forces. By doing these spiritual practices, you remove these layers and you could see and feel these things. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because you were ignorant earlier. They were always there. They were affecting you, but you didn't know, and so you were just ignorant. But when you become spiritual and you become more sensitive, then you know, then you can see and feel, and then you can take the right steps to protect yourself. So focus on protection, and if you can focus on protection, then I think that's the best thing to do, because you will not be affected by these things, or even when you are affected, you will come out of it very quickly.